Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. The French defense prepares for d5, but blocks in the light-squared bishop in exchange for a strong center and counter-attacking chances. d4 grabs full control of the center and opens up the dark-squared bishop. d5 is a counter-attack in the center that threatens the e4 pawn. nc3 defends the e4 pawn and pressures the d5 pawn. nf6 defends the d5 pawn and also attacks the e4 pawn. e5 closes the center and immediately attacks the knight on f6. nfd7 retreats the attacked knight and prepares the c7-c5 pawn break. f4 supports the e5 pawn and prepares to develop the knight to f3 behind the f pawn. c5 attacks the d4 pawn and prepares to develop the knight to c6 behind the c pawn. nf3 supports the d4 and e5 pawns. nc6 develops the knight and attacks the d4 pawn. b3 develops the bishop and defends the d4 pawn. cx-d4 captures the pawn and attacks the knight on c3 and the bishop on e3. nx-d4 captures the pawn and places the knight in the center where it attacks the knight on c6. bc5 develops the bishop, attacks the knight on d4 and prepares castling. This activates a queen by developing it off of its starting square. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling to the opposite side of the board as the opponent normally leads to a sharp, attacking game. This exposes an attack, threatening a bishop. It is the last book move. This moves the bishop to safety. It is best. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. It is best. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. This allows the opponent to double the pawns in front of the king. It is a mistake. This lets the opponent capture a pawn to win material. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it? This overlooks an opportunity to double the pawns in front of the king. It is a blunder. This captures a vulnerable pawn. It is best. Sudden a close game that was lost by a mistake. White really outplayed black in that one. The opening was balanced.